Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. My name is Daisy. For you guys who don't know me, now you guys know me. Today I'm going to be doing a very random video for you guys today. I want to say what I have to say and just share this with you guys, and hopefully this can help you guys. You know, maybe you guys are going to a certain situation where you guys are not really opening your eyes. And I know it's easier said than done because so many people can tell you things, but at the end of the day, it's your personal choice in leaving that person. But I do really hope that this does help someone. And I'm like using my hand so much, I'm so sorry. But yeah, if you guys are interested, please feel free to stay for the video, and you know, so we can talk, girl talk, chismear, comadreando. But you know what? Let's get started, guys. I just wanted to do a little background story for you guys. I was with this person for quite a while. Let's just say that. I did meet him when I was 16 years old. Yeah, I was 16 years old. And I did break up with him when I was 21. So, just so you know, my timeline. So 16 to 21. Let's just say that he was very jealous. He was very like machista, and if you guys don't know what that means, look it up. I'm just kidding. Machista is basically like is when a man thinks he's above a woman and he's demanding, controlling, and he thinks, you know, he has a pants in the house or over the relationship or whatever the case it is. But yeah, that's what it is. His mentality was like a machista mentality, so just keep that in mind. Okay, so he thought that me wearing certain things made me look a certain way, you know, made me look easy, let's just say. He would always tell me that certain clothes, for example, shorts, rompers, short dresses, certain lingerie, you know, etc., made me want attention. Like, he thought that wearing all that wanted that I wanted attention. And it's crazy, you know, like, not even my own dad told me what to wear. And that's crazy because I put up with it for so long. And it's crazy. Craziest thing that when we broke up, obviously I told him how I felt. I told him like what kind of boyfriend does that. Like, I told him not even my dad tells me what I can and cannot wear. And you want to know what he told me? His own words: "You let me. It's your fault." What? When he told me that, it shook me, as in like, damn, I can't believe you just said that. Like honestly, like, it caught me really off guard. I was like, oh, what? But at the same time, oh my god, it like opened up my eyes, because I was like, you know what? You're right. I did let you. And that's when I was like, dang, like, it like hurt, because I felt like he said it in a way of him saying like, oh, I only did it because you let me, so it was my fault. And it's crazy, you know, because at the time I was letting him do that to me because I didn't want to argue with him. I just wanted to keep him happy. Let's just say that. And then for you to say at the end of a relationship that it was my fault, like, that hurt in places that I never knew it hurt. Because all this time me putting up with it, me thinking like, oh, like, he's gonna, you know, love me more, that he sees that I'm doing this for him or whatever, you know. But for him to say that I allowed him and it was my fault. That was deep. Let me tell you that. Like, that was really deep. Like, it's crazy. Before he would come pick me up, he would be like waiting for me in my living room or whatever, and I would, you know, get dressed, whatever. We're gonna go to a party or we're gonna go somewhere, you know, and I would get dressed. And if it was like a hot day or whatever, I would put shorts on, right? Like any other ordinary girl on a hot summer day is gonna wear freaking shorts. And I remember every time I would like put them down a little bit, so like when he first sees me, he'll allow me to wear them, if that makes any sense. So like I would always try my hardest like to put them down a little bit so they don't seem as short. It's crazy, right? I just remember so many times doing that. Like I started thinking about it and I'm like, dang, I put up with all that. It's crazy. There was this one time where we were going to one of like his family's parties, and he picked me up and I was wearing a romper, which is a one piece for you guys who don't know. I don't know. So it was a romper, shorts, like a short romper, as in shorts, not that it was short. And I walked out and he was like, "You're wearing that?" And then in my hand I was like, "No, duh." Just kidding. I was like, "Yeah." And then he was like, "Okay." Like that's exactly how he did it. He was like, "Okay." And then I didn't really think much of it because I was just like, okay, like let's go. Okay, so you know, well, we're driving, going to his party, and then all of a sudden he brings up a topic, and he's like, "I can't believe you're wearing that." And then I'm like, "Why?" He's like, "That's too short. You want my uncles looking at you?" And I was like, what? Your uncles? No, I'm just kidding. And then he was basically saying that I was going like that so his uncles can see me and I don't know what, and I wanted to grab attention, I don't know what. And then I was like, "What's so wrong about this?" And he's like, "No, there's nothing wrong with it, right?" He's like, "You just want to look like a hoe, right?" And I was like, oh my god, it's so like frustrating. But anyways, I remember I like had it. This was towards our ending of a relationship where I was just kind of getting tired of it, and I completely ignored him. I was ignoring him. So you know, like he was driving, right? I was in the passenger seat and I was on my phone, like, you know, just minding my own business, swiping through Instagram. He literally got so mad, he like spanked the phone out of my hands that my phone went flying and it fell. And then he proceeded to cuss at me, and I don't know what he said, to be honest, so I even put words in his mouth, but he did cuss at me. And he socked his rear view mirror. Have a tongue twister. He socked it so hard because he was mad and he just wanted to take it out on someone. And I was like, I was scared, I'm not gonna lie. My heart dropped. And he cracked his windshield. And I was like, I'm about to get out the car. But he cracked his windshield, just cracked it. He broke his mirror, like his mirror like broke, fell. And then he's like, "You're lucky it wasn't you." And I was like, did he just say that? Okay, I guess I'm lucky. So he just proceeded telling me that it was my fault that he broke his mirror and his, you know, his windshield. That it was my fault. I put a gun on his head and told him to fucking break it. Great. It was my fault. Good one. That was a moment where it kind of hit me and I was like, do I really want this for the rest of my life? I don't think so. But you know, I proceeded to be with him, I'm pretty sure. Because I know that was in the end of a relationship, so. Good one, Daisy. You got a point there. Okay, another situation was I got my belly button piercing done behind his back. I know, right? That's sad. Not even, I wasn't even hiding it from my dad. I was hiding it from him. So yeah, I went ahead and got my belly button piercing done. I did tell him that I did want it for the longest time, and he would always say no. He would always say no, saying that why did I want it, that only hoes have it done, that only girls who want attention want it done, only girls that wear crop tops want it done, and that no. And I was just like, okay, like, okay, like, at first I was like, okay, like, I understand, like, blah, 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 whatever, you know. Little dummy. And then one day I decided, like, I got a very brilliant idea. Like, my freaking, like, light bulb went ding. And I went to a tattoo shop by myself, walked in, and I got my belly button piercing. But my brilliant idea was that I was gonna hide it from him. I did not know how I was gonna do that, but I thought about it. So I did hide it from him. I'm not gonna lie, maybe like 2-3 weeks. I would take it off every time I would see him. And I would see him like, I don't remember, but maybe like every 5 days maybe, I don't know. And yeah, I got it done obviously behind his back, and I was taking it off and on, like I was putting it back in, back out, like it's crazy. I feel like I remember I think it got infected because of so much like messing with it, and I just got it done. Like, you need to have it there for like a month, I think. And I took it off, got infected, whatever. But anyways, I remember one time I was wearing shorts, like basketball shorts, and I was wearing a shirt. And I think he was gonna go for like really quick just to say hi or I don't know what, but I didn't take it off. I was like, okay, I'll manage without him seeing or whatever. So I thought, and I don't know, I think I forgot that I put my hands up and my shirt kind of went up. Bam, my belly button piercing was there. And he's like, what's that? And then I was like, nothing. Well, what do you think happened? He saw it. And he's like, let me see it. And then I had no other choice, so I showed him. I remember that time, I was so scared. I was like, it felt like my dad was gonna ground me. That's how scared I was. Like, he was gonna whoop my ass. That's how I felt when I seen the face he made. And then he proceeded to, you know, like high his voice and talk to me aggressively and just talk down on me, saying like, oh, like, you want to be a hoe, like only hoes do that, blah 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 blah, like blah 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 blah. And I'm like, so yeah, you guys, that was my story, my experience with my toxic relationship. Yeah, that's what I went through. That's what I put up with. All those crazy things, right, that we put up with for so long because we're thinking we're doing the right thing, you know, and not causing problems, and they're only doing it because they love you or whatever. But no, no es así, so no. I feel like a lot of people do things because they're blinded in love and they don't see it. So when people tell you to open your eyes and they tell you things from their outside perspective, listen to them, ladies. Listen to them. Because 99.9% of the time, they are correct. And yeah, that was basically my toxic relationship story, experience, whatever you want to call it. And I do hope, I don't know, this entertained you guys. I just wanted to sit down here and, you know, have a girl talk with you guys. And yeah, just be here, you know, and just talk about what us girls go through. And hopefully can help one person, maybe two. And yeah. But yeah, you guys, thank you for listening to my crazy, chaotic, toxic relationship I had. And I am now in a better place. Thank God. If someone is going through this right now, or you are currently going through this, it's never too late to get out of it. I know there's certain girls that are in different situations. Can be like they have a baby with them, they're pregnant. But the first step is thinking about yourself and your happiness, not others. Always put your happiness before anybody else's happiness. Never give too much when you don't get that much back in return, okay? Never. I feel like they should give you more or the same type of love, or, you know, as you are giving to them, nothing less. And yeah, you guys. So like I said, thank you guys once again for listening to my shenanigans or whatnot. And yeah, I hope you guys did like it. I know it was very random, very, I don't know, just random. But yeah, you guys, without further ado, please give me a like, subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Bye, guys.